Hello, my name is Sorensen. Thanks for joining me as I tell you a little bit about the Ring of Brodgar. I'm up in the Orkney Islands, which, among other things, is known for some of the most impressive Neolithic sites in the whole of Europe. Up there on the hill, on the left, you can see the distant outline of the Ring of Brodgar. Over on the right, you can just make out the grassy mound of the underground chamber Maeshowe. But I'll leave that site for another video, perhaps. As I've mentioned in previous videos, the Orkneys are a collection of 70 islands off the northern tip of mainland Scotland. Although there have been impressive archaeological finds made on many of the islands, most of the famous sites are located on the largest island, known as the Orkney mainland. Aside from the Ring of Brodgar, some of the other famous sites include Skara Brae, a stone-built Neolithic settlement consisting of 8 clustered houses and occupied from around 3180 BC until 2500 BC, making it older than Stonehenge and the Great Pyramids. It is also Europe's most complete Neolithic village. Maeshowe, a Neolithic chambered cairn and passage grave that was probably built around 2800 BC. The Standing Stones of Stenness, the remaining giant stones of a great stone circle built on an ancient ceremonial site. It was constructed more than 5,000 years ago and is widely considered to be the oldest henge in the British Isles. The Ness of Brodgar, an archaeological site covering 2.5 hectares that is currently exciting scholars from all over the world. The site has provided evidence of decorated stone slabs, a stone wall 20 foot thick with foundations, and a very large building described as a potential Neolithic temple. It is thought The earliest structures in this site were built around 3300 BC. The Ring of Brodgar is of major historical importance, and as such was listed as a scheduled ancient monument as part of the Heart of Neolithic Orkney World Heritage Site in 1999. This World Heritage Site also includes Maeshowe and the Standing Stones of Stenness, since all three were constructed in very close proximity. It's impossible to know the specific purpose and significance of monuments built by ancient races more than 4,000 or 5,000 years ago. But it's fairly safe to say that each of them served an important religious function to the builders and their community. The Ring of Brodgar is a Neolithic henge and stone circle with a diameter of 104 metres or 341 foot. It is thought to have been erected around 2500 BC, making it the last of these great Neolithic monuments to be built in the area. It originally comprised of up to 60 stones, but unfortunately there are only 27 still standing, and there's always a danger that more of them will deteriorate. Nordic invaders reached the Orkneys by the 9th century, where they supposedly imposed their own theology on the pre-existing Orcadian monuments. For example, the Ring of Brodgar and the Standing Stones of Stenness were known as the Temple of the Sun and Temple of the Moon, respectively. Apparently, young people made their vows and prayed to Odin at these temples. There's also Nordic graffiti carved onto the walls inside the chamber at Maeshowe and onto some of the stones here at the Ring of Brodgar. I had seen the Ring of Brodgar so many times growing up that it never really dawned on me to come and have a wee visit in recent years. Actually, it could have been as much as 10 years since I was last here. Seeing it again, after all of this time though, it's really impressive, considering how old and relatively well preserved it is. Anyway, thank you for making it to the end of this video. I hope you found it interesting to have a wee look at the Ring of Brodgar.